Felony murder, I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole. Count 2, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act, I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 1. Count 3, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act.
Look how he's staring at her.
20 years consecutive to count 2.
He trying to intimidate her. Nigga, hey, you ain't scary no more. You finna go to jail. I would have been looking back at him like, shit, I'm still getting paid. I don't give a, like what? What do you? This is the type of dude that doesn't like to take accountability for his actions.
Count 10.
How you mad at her?
Hijacking a motor vehicle.
She stepped away. Look, hold on. I didn't peep that. She stepped away. Look, she did a little side swipe. Oh, let me go ahead and move over there.
Hijacking a motor vehicle. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 3. Count 11. Violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 10. Count 12. Violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 11. Count 13, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. I sentence you to 5 years consecutive to count 12. Count 14, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 13. Count 15, violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 4.
Like, first of all,
Prevention.
do y'all hear the crimes? I heard murder. I heard gang violence. I heard carjack. I heard all type of shit. How are you mad at her? I don't wonder if this is a public defendant. I wonder if it is. And if it's a public defendant, you ain't got no reason to be mad. You can't afford a lawyer. And even if it is a lawyer, you did the crime. Like, this is the type of dude that don't take it. He should be in jail. Fuck him. I hope they give him 1,000 fucking years, whatever he did. How are you mad at you did the crime. You did it. I know he ain't innocent. Maybe he didn't do every single thing. I mean, let's go through this. Let's listen to the crimes.
I sentence you to life without felony murder.
Felony murder. Life.
Violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive.
Street Gang and Prevention Act. Whatever the fuck that is. 20 years.
Violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 2.
That's another one.
Count 10. Hijacking a motor vehicle.
Hijacking a motor vehicle.
I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count 3. Count 11. Violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. I sentence you to 20 years consecutive to count.
I mean, do y'all hear these charges? What are you expecting? And you mad at her for the fact that you operated in some bullshit. You did some degenerate behavior and you deserve your crime. I don't have no sympathy for criminals unless it's justified, unless it's like self-defense, unless it's something like that, unless it's crime of passion, things like that, where they didn't have another. I don't have no sympathy for none of you niggas unless you being tried unjustly in the court system. I don't think this nigga tried unjustly at all. I think he's just a young dumb nigga who wanted to be in the streets, who wanted to make decisions, and now he's mad at this lady for the fact that he got to be mad at somebody, you know. And it's like, oh, I can't be mad at myself because it's never my fault. It's never their fucking fault. It's always somebody else's fault. So you don't want to take accountability for your actions. Now you mad at this lady. Don't be mad at her. And again, especially if she's not a public defender, bum ass nigga, you couldn't afford a lawyer, so that's your fault. Don't get mad at it. They didn't have to give you nobody. You could have went in there and fucking defended yourself, stupid motherfucker. So don't get mad at her because you on some bullshit. That's not nobody's fault but your own. Take accountability for your actions, nigga. It is what it is. I don't understand why you mad at her. All that staring and shit. I would have stared back at his ass. We would have just been in there having a staring contest. I don't give a fuck. We would have just been staring. It would have been what it was gonna be. What you gonna do to me? You gonna fight me in here? You can get your ass beat before you go to jail? Go ahead. I couldn't be no lawyer. Because I couldn't be standing in a situation like this. Because what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Now you're getting obstruction of court. So if you put your hands on me, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Now I'm defending myself. You're gonna get stumped the fuck out right before you go to jail. And your hands tied together. So you can't do shit for real. You can't do nothing. So you can get your ass beat and you can't protect yourself. I'm gonna whoop your ass. It's that simple. So don't get mad at the world for your degenerate actions. And there's so many young men who think like this. There's so many young men who think this shit is okay. This is the product of fatherless households, especially when it comes to the black community, fatherless households, right? And degenerate, terrible fucking mothers, terrible fucking fathers, and terrible fucking mothers. And this is what you have. And then when you call it out, people want to get mad. People don't want to say the truth. No, that's the truth. This is the truth. This is a product of a single. I guarantee you his daddy not in his life. And I guarantee you his mama a bitch or a whore, whatever it is. He probably got brothers and all type of shit that don't do shit, barely in and out of jail, not handling their business. This is a product of it. This is what you get. So, I don't have no sympathy for this nigga. I think these niggas need to be locked away for the rest of their fucking life. Fuck these motherfuckers. They fucking up our community, making us look terrible. I don't give a fuck. People can get mad, eat a dick. Bitch.